Picture this. It is 4 p.m. on a Thursday. You have 3 deadlines due tomorrow, your calendar is full, and then your boss walks over to your desk and says, "Jordan, can you handle this extra report?" You want to scream, you want to run away, but instead you just smile and say, "Yes," and then you panic.
That is a classic workplace nightmare. I think every single professional, native speaker or not, has felt that exact panic. We call it burnout waiting to happen.
Exactly. Welcome to Hero English, Workplace Survival Series, where you can learn how to speak like a pro, work like a hero. I am Jordan, and I have definitely been that person who says yes to everything.
And I am Riley. Today, we are fixing that. By the end of this episode, you will know exactly how to ask for support and manage your workload without looking lazy or weak. In fact, doing this right makes you look like a leader. Here is your mission for our first dialogue. Tom is overwhelmed with a project. He needs to talk to his senior colleague, Anna. Listen closely. Does Tom apologize for being busy, or does he offer a solution? Try to find the specific phrase he uses to describe his workload.
That is a good challenge. Let's hear it. Let's start.
Hey, Anna, do you have a quick minute? I need to flag something regarding the Delta project timeline.
Sure. Tom? What's going on? I thought we were on track for the Monday launch.
We were, but the client just sent over that new batch of data requests this morning. Honestly, looking at the volume, I don't think I can turn this around by Monday alone. I want to make sure the quality doesn't suffer.
I see. That is a lot of last-minute data. Are you saying we need to delay the launch?
Not necessarily, but I am currently at capacity with the analysis part. If I could get some support on the data entry side, I could focus on the final report. Is there anyone on the junior team with some bandwidth to help out for a few hours?
Let me check. I think Sarah might have some free time this afternoon. If she takes the data entry, can you guarantee the report is ready by Monday noon?
Absolutely. If I can delegate the entry work, I can hit that deadline. I just didn't want to risk it without flagging the bottleneck to you first.
Good call, Tom. Thanks for speaking up before it became a crisis. I'll message Sarah now.
Thanks, Anna. I really appreciate the support. That takes a huge weight off my shoulders.
Okay, that was a textbook example of how to manage up. Riley here, jumping in to analyze. Did you hear the phrase Tom used when he described his workload? He didn't say, "I am too busy."
I heard it. He said, "I am currently at capacity." That sounds so much more professional than saying, "I have too much work." Is that a common phrase?
Extremely common. Being at capacity implies that you are working hard and efficiently, but your bucket is full. It is an objective fact, not a complaint. It sounds very responsible.
I see. Sometimes when I am stressed, I just say, "I cannot do this. It is too much." I guess that sounds a bit emotional, right?
A little bit, yes. In a professional setting, we want to focus on resources, not emotions. That brings us to the second key word Tom used, bandwidth. He asked if anyone had bandwidth.
Bandwidth? Like internet speed?
Exactly like internet speed, but for human energy and time. If you have bandwidth, you have mental space to take on a new task. If you have low bandwidth, you are slow or busy. It is a very neutral, safe way to talk about energy levels.
Got it. So I can say, "Sorry, boss, I have 0 bandwidth today." And the third one, I heard him say he needed to flag something.
Yes, to flag. This comes from raising a red flag. It means to alert someone to a potential problem early. Tom flagged the issue before it was a disaster. Managers love it when you flag things early.
All right, Riley, let's give our listeners the magic weapon for today. What is the one hero phrase they can use when their boss dumps a huge pile of work on their desk?
The hero phrase is, "I would love to help, but I am at capacity right now." This is perfect because it starts with a positive, I would love to help, and ends with a clear boundary.
I love that. It is polite but firm. But what if I am talking to my big boss, the CEO? Can I still say that?
Great question. For a senior leader, you might want to be even more strategic. Try this variation. I can certainly take this on, but could you help me prioritize my current tasks first? This puts the decision back on them.
That is smart. You are not saying no, you are asking them to choose what is important. What about a casual work friend who asks for a favor?
For a friend, keep it simple. Just say, I am totally swamped this week, sorry. Swamped means you are sinking in water, or in this case, work.
Okay, let's lock in the main hero phrase. Listeners, I want you to say this out loud after me. We will do it 3 times. I'd love to help, but I'm at capacity right now. I'd love to help, but I'm at capacity right now. One more time. I'd love to help, but I'm at capacity right now.
Now that we have the basics, let's level up your vocabulary with 3 related phrases for managing workload. The first one is to delegate. Tom mentioned this. To delegate means to assign a task to someone else.
I wish I could delegate my laundry. But at work, usually managers delegate to juniors, right?
Usually, yes. But you can also delegate sideways to a peer if you agree on it. The next phrase is to spread too thin. If you are spread too thin, like butter on too much toast, it means you are trying to do too many things and quality is dropping.
Oh, I feel that. Last month, I was on 4 projects and I was definitely spread too thin. I made so many small mistakes.
Exactly. That is when you need our third phrase, manage expectations. This means telling people realistically what you can deliver and when, so they are not disappointed later.
So, managing expectations is basically telling the truth about how long things take?
Precisely. It is better to manage expectations now than to apologize for being late next week.
So, Riley, I have a question about the culture here. In my home country, if a boss gives you work, you just say yes. Saying no is seen as very rude or even rebellious. Why did Tom not get in trouble for refusing the work?
That is a huge cultural difference, Jordan. In many English-speaking business cultures, especially the US and UK, your manager assumes you know your own limits. If you say yes to everything and then you fail to finish it, that is considered unprofessional.
Really? So saying yes can actually be bad?
Yes, if you say yes when you are at capacity, you are considered a risk. Managers value reliability over obedience. They prefer an honest no over a fake yes. I once had an employee who never said no, and she burned out and quit without warning. That was much harder for me than if she had just asked for support.
That makes sense. It is about protecting the company's goal, not just being polite. I need to remember that. It is not about me being lazy. It is about the project succeeding. Okay, that conversation between Tom and Anna was really useful, but they spoke quite fast. I think I missed how Tom started the awkward part of the conversation.
Don't worry, Jordan. We are going to play it again, much slower. This time, I want you to focus on the tone. Notice that even though Tom is complaining about workload, his voice stays calm and solution-focused. He doesn't sound panicked. Listen for the pauses he uses to let Anna think.
Hey, Anna, do you have a quick minute? I need to flag something regarding the Delta project timeline.
Sure, Tom. What's going on? I thought we were on track for the Monday launch.
We were, but the client just sent over that new batch of data requests this morning. Honestly, looking at the volume, I don't think I can turn this around by Monday alone. I want to make sure the quality doesn't suffer.
I see. That is a lot of last-minute data. Are you saying we need to delay the launch?
Not necessarily, but I am currently at capacity with the analysis part. If I could get some support on the data entry side, I could focus on the final report.
Let me check. I think Sarah might have some free time this afternoon.
We have a great question today from a listener named Marco in Italy. Marco writes, "My manager often gives me urgent tasks at 5 p.m. on Friday. I have family plans. How can I say no without making him angry?"
Ooh, the Friday 5 p.m. task. That is painful. Marco, the key here is the yes but later technique. You acknowledge the importance, but you set the timeline.
Can you give us a phrase for that?
Sure. Try saying, I can definitely handle this, but since it's 5 p.m., I won't be able to start until Monday morning. Is that okay? Most managers will realize, oh, right, it is late, and say yes. If they say it is an emergency, then you have to decide if you want to stay, but usually they just forgot the time.
Simple and effective. So do not just say I am going home. Say I will do it Monday. It shows you are still committed to the work.
All right, Jordan, are you ready for a quick simulation? I am going to be the pushy boss. You are the employee. Listeners, you play along with Jordan. Try to answer before he does.
I am ready. I am nervous, but I am ready.
All right, scenario 1. I walk up to your desk and drop a huge file. Jordan, I need you to finish this 50-page analysis by tomorrow morning. Go.
I'd love to help, but I'm fully at capacity with the client presentation today. Can we prioritize which one is more urgent?
Excellent. You didn't say no. You asked for prioritization. Scenario 2. Your colleague asks, hey, can you attend this optional meeting for me? I'm lazy. Go.
Sorry, I don't have the bandwidth for that right now. I'm heads down on a project.
Perfect. Heads down is another great phrase for being focused.
I feel more confident already. I am going to stop hiding in the bathroom when my boss walks by.
That is a good start. Remember, asking for support is a strength, not a weakness. Your homework for today is simple. Look at your to-do list. Find one task that you can delegate, delay, or ask for help with. Just one.
And use the phrase, I am at capacity. Thank you so much for listening to Hero English. If you found this useful, send this episode to a colleague who looks stressed. See you next time.
See you next time. Work smart.
You know, Riley, talking about this reminds me of my first job. I was so afraid to say no that I once agreed to organize the office holiday party while I was also doing the end-of-year audit.
Oh no! Audit and party planning? That is a terrible combination.
It was. I was on the phone with the balloon vendor while trying to calculate tax returns. I ended up ordering 500 black balloons instead of festive ones because I was so distracted. The party looked like a funeral.
That is amazing! A funeral for your free time. I hope you learned your lesson.
I definitely did. Now I check my bandwidth before I order balloons.